Yo, what is up, everybody? It's time to save the Demon Souls playthrough. Let me just Demon Souls time. Demon Souls time. Wake up, roll slop enjoyers. Did that even resend to the live ping? It doesn't matter, but you know, might as well try. Alright. How the fuck do I... Oh, first of all, exit out of Steam so it doesn't try to get involved on my emulator. There we go. Kill that. RPCS 3. Nope. I don't want that. So, I'm not even gonna fuck around with 120 FPS because I have to do a lot of walking through 5.2. And that shit does not work at 120, so I'm not even gonna worry about that shit. 60, please. Be normal for once playing this game. Give me the colorless demon soul. Nope. I don't want that. Give me the moonlight greatsword. Yes, that's the noise I've been itching to hear again. Might as well let this intro rock. In fact, I'm gonna let it rock while I piss real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. Apologies, Vog Frogs. For me walking away right at the start of whatever. Shut up, bitch. Yo, thank you. Insufficient. No, that was 2 hours ago. Thank you, Thar and Dr. Hugbees. So, agenda number 1 on the agenda. We're fixing the build. Still level 69. Kidding. Armor broke. Why is the input like so fucking bad? Hold on. That's better. Fucking loud too. Hold on. Is that normal? Volume wise? What do you know about Agenda? You only watch Ava, Bebop, Shampoo, and Lane. I also watched I also watch, hold on. I watch Panty and Stocking. You ever think about them? What else do I watch? Oh yeah, there's also this. I haven't booted this shit up in like a month. Let me just make sure everything works. Whoa. Okay, so 2 things I have to do before I literally just steamroll the whole fucking game, right? I have to grab a colorless demon soul. There are 2 Primeval Demons on the docket, right? How is the game audio loud as fuck? Lucky 7s. Red, white, and blue 7s. Sounds fine, cool. 2 Primeval Demons in the docket, and I could just get both of them from 5-2. But if somehow this asshole... Is it 5-2 or 5-3 for the Primeval? Does anybody know? I think it's... You start 5-3, you go back through 2. Or 3. Demon Zeus. I'm wearing a shield. What the fuck happened last stream of this? How'd you rate Hand of God build? Worst shit you could ever do in this game. I'll say that much. It was fun to try it, but then when I created a blessed basic fist and saw how much better. Let me show you the damage difference doing this. Weapon 1, 260. Weapon 2, 193. Strength, Faith. Blessed Iron Knuckles is better, and it also has regen. Hand of God, the special weapon that requires a special upgrade material, sucks. You need to read some manga, put some hair on your weed balls, buddy. Yeah, talking about reading manga to get some hair on your nuts. You know where we used to put people up? Anime fans. Like you. Anime fans. You know what? How it used to be. What? Why is that emo? I don't watch anime. It's even worse. Actually, maybe it's more dignified, but at the same time, I don't know. It's funny that you're having this conversation with me when I'm talking about respectable short animations like, oh my god, that fucking sound. Samurai Shampoo, right? You're talking about some shonen 900 episode bullshit that is like... And there was Shad on Shampoo, it's everything else? Yeah, sure, buddy, yeah, we'll go with that, totally, yeah, totally. What, Bebop? Even more of the same shit? Maybe even more respectable? Why the fuck does the audio... I was just gassing up this emulator, dude. I'll just delay the fucking audio so everything's delayed. Awesome, yeah. Let's do delay. Does anybody know what you do in this situation with RPCS3 when it's like... You like... do that? Is that better? Sham saw Lane once he thinks he's an anime expert. I saw Lane like 10 times actually, and I own the whole thing on VHS, buddy. I used to study film! Used to. Whoa, but I mean... Is this place... Do I have pure black world tendency? This is a red, big dude. Oh, I don't. How is that guy here? Oh, that guy's just always here. In fact, I need to die on purpose to... spawn the... Let me get the Moonlight Sword first before I make the world harder to navigate. The big 3. It's like we're having this conversation in reverse. I should be the one bullying you for fucking, like, thinking so highly about Japanese children's cartoons, right? I like Dragon Ball, but you make me really want to get on the opposite side just to troll you. Mob Psycho. I was gifted that. I have seasons 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. I might tap into that at some point. Dragon Ball owns all your faves, bro. That's what you sound like. I just realized I'm wearing rings that counteract all of the poison. So I don't even have to worry about being poisoned. They all kneel to Toriyama. Yeah, just because it's like a nice, like, fun and occasionally uplifting show doesn't mean that this is on purpose. I'm lowering my tendency. Maybe in the conversation of like other shonen anime, but I'm talking about some Serial Experiments Lane, bro. I'm talking about some Samurai Shampoo. Serial Experiments Lane. You know what I own? You know what? Hold on. You're not ready for this. You have no idea. Successful rage bait. I was thinking the same thing when I was walking on my bed to grab this. Bitch. Where's your Dragon Ball textbook? You cite this shit in film? Did you cite this in film university? I bet you didn't. I did. I did. Postmodernism in serial. I'll read the whole fucking passage. I'm not gonna do that, but let me just like flip through some things to sound smart because you're so fucking owned. You have no idea. I'm not owned. You're owned. My BPM is 150 right now, and you're probably sitting at a nice 70. You know. Film bro? You can't call me film bro. I didn't like complete my bachelor's. Martin Cabello talked me out of it. I'm not even kidding, by the way. I don't know what the glossary is. I'm looking. Hey, there's you see that? Anno Hideaki's television series Neon Genesis Evangelion was first shown in 1995. See that? You hear that shit? I'm not reading the rest of that. Where's Lane? What's in here? Where the fuck is the glossary? All these books have glossaries. Or, not glossary, contents, yes. Let me just read all the chapters of this. Horror and machines in pre-war Japan. As the empire sunk yet. Alien spaces and alien bodies in Japanese women's science fiction. SF as Hamlet. Tusiakata in the multimedia performance of authorship. I don't know what that means. When the machines stop. This is... Oh, it's a chapter that has Evangelion and Lane. Fantasy, reality, and terminal identity in Neon Genesis Evangelion and Serial Experiments Lane. Nice. The Mecha's Blind Spot. Pat Labor 2 in the... Something of anime. Words of alienation, words of flight. Sex and the single cyborg. Japanese pop culture experiments in subjectivity. Intriguing duality. Otaku sexuality. Hey, they made a chapter about you, Clubbled. They made a chapter about you right there. You see that? Otaku sexuality? But they talk about zerking off all the time. Autofocus is off. Afterward, a very soft time machine. I bet you don't have a textbook about your fucking Dragon Ball. And you know what I'm gonna see in like 3 days? Amazon Prime day 1 delivery. Some bitch ass textbook that you got just because you're mad. That was great ambience for the fucking poop ambience for that whole rant. I do what's called knowing in my head. You're not a published author. Neither am I actually, but you know. I bet you weren't expecting the fucking textbook. I need to be coming from the other side of this place. Are those cubes? Yeah, I got that textbook that I could use it in, I'll have to find where all my essays are that I wrote. I got A's on, by the way. I don't know if I've talked about this on stream. When I was in COVID online university classes, which is like 60% of the reason I dropped out, to be honest, after 2 years. Because I got enough credits to get my associates, and I was like, yeah, this fucking COVID bullshit sucks. Let me just, like, just stream and make YouTube videos now. Who are you? Why are you glowing? Bitch. I would do my essays. I wouldn't even watch the movie for like the essay that we got like a month of prep time for. I would watch the movie, pull out like some like premium brown liquor, you know, I call it premium brown. And then I would actually get crossfaded and then just like work. I would crunch it the whole thing in like 12 hours and then turn it in. And I got like 90 minimum on those essays. A's. On like just about all of them. Shonen power scaling has deeper themes than... Yo, do you have the textbook to prove that? Do you have the textbook to back that up, or are you just talking out your ass? Think about it. Why is it making this noise? Hold on, I'll fix it. Let me just get away from the dudes that suck ass to fight. Why is it like this? Why do I need a textbook? Have you ever thought about backing up your claims? Do you even know how to write an essay? Do you have a thesis behind your statements? Do you have citations from your shows and comparisons to back that up? He's in school. Are you in film school? I do. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Why do I need film? He's backpedaling. He's backpedaling. He's falling on conjecture and vibes. It's over. He's just rage baiting at this point. How about that weather? Yeah, it's raining poop. In the Valley of Defilement. What's new? It always is down here. I actually don't know. I know where the sword is. It's up there, and I have to knock it down. Or is it down? Let me go in the fucking walk on the shit that sucks with my infomercial perfect pancake as my weapon. You beat the final boss of what game? Which one? Rido or this? Where the hell am I? Oh, I know where I am. Fuck. Talk about some rage, but I could talk about how, like, every single arc in Dragon Ball is new villain appears, he's stronger than everybody else, that Goku trains them and beats him. Convince me that that's not the case in every arc. It's a formula. Oh yeah, villain of the week, except it's stretched out into 40 episodes. Nice. The formula. Shh. Does this game have point down? What's Bebop about? Depression. Most of the show is about... It doesn't even have like a clear narrative arc, and it's also about Spike Spiegel low-key has like this, perhaps even like kind of science fiction postmodern reason that he's like he literally in his eye that got shot out and replaced, he sees the past through that eye, and he literally cannot get over the past in a way that's not only like, you know, it's like a psychological, like he like can't get over the past, but also he literally sees it in like a disassociative way, right? There's a scene in the two-part finale where he's looking through he's looking in the reflection, not in the reflection, the rear view mirror of a car, and it actually does, like, if you look closely, it is the past, like a past version of that area. He literally sees it, and he explains this to Faye Valentine all at the end. It's not even like that deep of a thing, right? Where the fuck am I? I just say it was carrying that weight. That's what they just say in the show. They literally kind of spelled out for you. I was explaining it. Bitch. About baggage. God. Vince Gilligan cinematography moment. You know, I think the reason why Vince Gilligan is so, like, everybody is like, bravo Vince, you know, where that comes from is because he's, like, a lot of what goes on in, like, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and especially Breaking Bad, is kind of, like, they really do spell it out, but it's executed in a way where it doesn't feel ham-fisted, but it's pretty not subtle at the same time. Oh my fucking god. Don't fall down in the poop water, Jack. Okay. Listen here, Jack. You know, like, the whole shonen, this is really loud, the whole, like, shonen enjoyer, once you get, like, 300 episodes in, it really just feels like gaslighting and Stockholm Syndrome, to be honest. Suck cock fallacy, when you get that far in, you know? I'm struggling, let's stop. Who's we? Who's let's? Whoa, there he is! Holy shit, that's the Primeval Demon. I didn't even think I was in pure tendency. That's him. That's him right there. Hold up. Everybody bless. Please drop it. Yes! Okay, I can dupe that. I just stumbled up. Yeah, you see? Never give up. Paranoia agent? I have not. Oh yeah, if Dragon Ball is so good, why did it have to get a whole ass new version? Think about it. Why do they have to make a whole ass new version of the show that isn't bullshit? But at the same time, when you watch it, it's like, it's de-noised. The whole thing is de-noised, right? Filtered. Literally filtered to, like, look modern. And they replace the, like, the middle episode title cards or whatever with, like, modern animation looking bullshit. And it's also de-noised, de-grained. You know? You go from OG to Z, and then it's like, well, I either have to like skip half the show, or Clubble's gonna scream at me for the performances being worse, or like it's this constant thing. That's why I completely stopped watching that fucking show, because it's like, well, it's either I watch the version that's twice as long and sucks according to Clubble, or I watch the version that I think sucks because it's totally divorced from the original aesthetic. Whereas like when you watch like OG Dragon Ball into Dragon Ball Z, it feels like one show, because that's what it originally was in the manga, where it's just like one fucking product that continues after the Teen Goku arc. Why is it? It's fucking emulator. I was just gassing it up. Why does it make this noise? How could this happen? I'm not even dropping any frames. It's not even lagging in any way. How could this happen? Does anybody know how to make it not do that for no reason? Usually I'm so worked up, I'm fucking sweating now. Thanks. I need to get cardio in today anyways. Oh, I made it to the, this is where it falls down and then you get it or something. Anyways, TLDR, I like my animes to be short, concise, and not some, like, 600 episode cartoon. Good or bad, you know, I like Dragon Ball, don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on Dragon Ball, but you're forcing it out of me, because you're coming after the top shelf. The top shelf liqueur, right? It is top shelf, you have no idea. You have no idea. You just don't know. Your faves are edit slop? You're saying that Dragon Ball isn't edit slop? You better be talking to them and not me. You better be. Read the Christian Bible? Now I know you're not serious. Because if you know anything about that show, you would know that they use all that, like, symbology, you know, symbology as it is. That symbolism. They use all of those symbols just because it looks cool. They've admitted that. Evangelion isn't even like the deepest, it's just pretty unique about how it's, especially for the time that it's so, well, maybe not even for the time, but like how well it executes on being that psychological. If you guys want to see some dope-ass AMVs while you're at it, go to YouTube channel Tan Bon the Mon, all one word, and watch the Bebop and Evangelion AMVs made by my buddy. What are all these dudes? What's happening? There's the Dragon Ball One Piece was the deepest Creamer Cup. I just said they're good. Well, that's all you say is that you say that they're good, and then you like you rage bait me over like the top shelf shit, Shampoo, Bebop, Evangelion Lane. You know. When you do that, I'm swinging for your faves. Which is exactly what you expected, which is exactly how the rage bait works, by the way. You got my ass pulling out the fucking textbook. I believe they're all shit except for Shampoo. I think you're just a contrarian, to be honest, but I can accept that. I accept that. Also, I'm glad that Shampoo is like the... Oh, they're all shit except for Shampoo. That's actually like... We're like, yes. It's like that picture from One Piece where like Luffy and Goro has his cock out and they're like dapping each other up. And like Goro, is that his name? The green hair? Goro? His name is definitely not Goro. When are these snails gonna stop fucking falling? I think I have to kill them all and then go back up for this sword. His name is Ligma. What's his name? You know his name? Like the second dude. One of the main dudes that you see in every picture of One Piece. Zolo. Yeah, I don't know how I got Goro in there. It was 4 letters. Yeah. Fully Cooler is better than all of them. Doesn't matter, Uncle Ben. Fully Cooler is better than both of them. You have to cut the slug pile. Stop killing the slugs. I thought I did. I hit it with God's Wrath. Maybe it needs to be hit with a sword. How the fuck do I even get there? Oh, I got the colorless demon, so let me just fucking extract real quick. I get the value in appreciating Schlock. I know how to do that too. But nothing that long could be really that, like, focused and solid, you know. Like, Dragon Ball is great, but it's I feel like its messages and narrative, they're just kind of on loop with different flavors between each 40-hour arc. I like... Okay, maybe this is just my own shaped mouth, right? But I just prefer... I prefer... like, 13 to 26 episode animes that have deep replay... maybe not deep. I'm not going to use that word because you guys are going to activate like fucking sleeper agents. High replay value for analyzing small things instead of just like... Oh, the whole, like, I figured it out so easily because I have such a big brain, but it was so easy to figure out like, all of the meaning of, like, this Dragon Ball arc, you know. I just, like, started a whole new round of reprisals with that statement. Let's start from here. I know how to get to the thing better from 5.2. I'll just slap on the demon brand just so it's not gonna do any fucking damage, but it still hit something like a sword usually is supposed to. AI generated sentence just dropped in chat. And that's like, did you create like a rage bait generator for that message? That feels like where that's from. That's actually, yeah, it's like shit talking. There's like a formula. It's like, if you think X is dog shit, see how Y fans eat that shit up. Like, you could just like take that sentence and then just insert random fucking intellectual properties into that, and you'll always rage bait somebody. I think you just invented a new website, my friend. I just made some bullshit. I'm so confused by what's going on at this point, not just with the game, but just with the debate. Try, keeping up, my friend. Oh no. I watch you consume content I think I might not like and become better for it. I do that too. Maybe not enough, but... Speaking of which, I'm doing it right now. Why is this emulator? Hold on, it's gotta be something to do with like full screen, some VSync or bullshit. Why is the FPS not capped? It's at 80 FPS right now? It's not supposed to be. Oh, well, I think I know why. No VSync or something. How do you do this stupid bullshit in this emulator, man? Fuck. Exclusive full screen, please. V blank 120 to accommodate this game. Unless it's not what you want. Maybe you just want it like that. Okay. Just boot up the PS3, yeah, play this game at 20 FPS. If you don't watch Code Gay Ass, it means you hate me. Is that how you say it? How long is that show? Oh. Two seasons, 25 episodes each. It's like 50 episodes. That's nice. When you get into 3 digits, that's when I start to side-eye. I'm one to talk considering I'd be watching like 187 episodes of fucking Star Trek. Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. Allergic to reading. Do I need to like repeat the conversation we had about where I pulled up the fucking textbook that I cited? Rewatched House like 3 times? More like 5 times. But yeah. Ignore my statements. I post this email when I'm owned. I made Nightbot say it too. Oh fuck, the mosquitoes are here. old spice. I only have one fresh spice. How did this happen? Fine. Ah, that's my dark moon grass. That's just gone now. Oh, we got rid of my ailment. That's actually worth it. Well, the mosquitoes are about to attack me, and I don't have a sword that works yet. I need to figure out how to deal with this. Nope. Okay. Don't! Here they come. Bitch. Nope. Okay. How? I have full stamina! How did that fucking... How did that parry me? I had full stamina. Was that like a headbutt? What? I had full stamina when that had just happened to me. Chills in this game suck? Yeah, that makes sense. If I'm gonna headbutt people, I really should just be using this. You see that? That was cool, what the hell? Do I have any weapons that aren't fucking fist weapons I can use to just get through here? I guess I can two-hand this. Shields suck apparently, so. Yeah, I can just use this to send those enemies to hell. Crescent Falchion. That's a Falchion. I mean, it's got better range than fist weapons, but that weapon is only good early on when it's just like, oh, here's the flat magic damage. You can take it and ram it up every enemy in 2-1. Because they... Nice. Because they're all, like... You have to hit them with, like, Pierce. Or... You know, because they do the thing with their health. Faith scaling. I thought it was int if it was Crescent, but I don't know, it doesn't matter. Are you talking about for this area, or for the boss that I was getting owned by because of... whatever. No, I've lost the plot. Oh, just to get to... Well, I'd rather have a long-ass weapon like this just to snipe the mosquitoes in the air and the dudes that'll run at you. I need some range, and it'd be nice if I had fucking spice so I could just refill my MP. I ate it all earlier. It would have actually cleared this whole area. But whatever. At some point, I fucking duplicated the little pocket souls just because this shit got so dire, but I'm not using them for leveling. I think Valley of Defilement is worse to play through than Blighttown, especially considering, like, oh, maybe that's not true anymore with the remake, but, like, the performance of, like, the PS3 and or dealing with the emulator doing some weird ass shit sometimes. I feel like even Dark Souls 1 has more safety nets. And it also has the, this game doesn't have the, at least the original version, doesn't have the, what's the ring that lets you roll through goo? Remake added it because of, game design, but, this didn't. I have a list. Here's your big boys. Here's Death Note. Vinland Saga. Or Death Note's good, but I don't put that in the same tier as like quote unquote big boy series. How? Why do you think Persona 5 ripped off its story? Think about it. It's a good-ass show, I'm not contesting that, but if you're putting it in the big boy category... You know how many people I've talked to that I know that's like their first anime when they were like 14? You know, I saw that shit on like the free anime TV radio on my Roku the other day. Oh my fucking god. Code Geass, Steins Gate, Psychopaths, because you're a boomer who needs to think. Psychopaths I'm interested in, but also like... You know, I know it also sets off my alarm bells when it comes to me almost immediately kind of like maybe writing things off is like when it just looks too much like every other anime. I'm not saying this in response to anything that that's particularly in that list, but just more something of like just an overall, you know. Hold on, I need to buy some fucking stupid ass spice. I'm just gonna log my way through this whole area just so I can kill these assholes. Seen 4 or 5 anime by admission. What do you know about every other anime? You know, there's a thing called Twitter where like a lot of people post random ass clips of like current anime, like new anime, and I see it all the fucking time, and I see pictures of it all the time, people's profile pictures and everything else, and it doesn't mean anything. What do you mean? It doesn't mean anything.
Well?
I could be completely out of context, that's a good way to get a gauge of it. Wait, when I'm talking about the art style? The character design? And I see how the characters look? Oh, it's not a good enough way? Oh, you gotta watch 300 episodes. Yeah, this is the One Piece logic. Yep, I see where this argument's going. I'm not even gonna engage with it. Had this conversation a million times. What do you mean one episode? I see the way that the characters look. I can Google the characters, see them in like every fucking, and I think like, oh, it's just this art style is just. How does it not matter? How does it not matter the way that like the art style of something looks, in terms of like how that goes with the narrative, what the show, the entire piece all together? How is it not? Was it made in 2004? Well, it definitely on average used to be a lot more, at least maybe just I'll dumb it down, maybe just along, I guess I'll step down off my high horse just a little bit along my own personal preference, you know, but like at the same time that shit matters. That shit matters. It's like a casting choice in any film. You know, if an actor has something of a reputation for the kind of films and the kind of genres that they appear in, and maybe they're not even all that good at like doing comedy or vice versa, doing drama, and you cast them, that means something, you know, like when they, who was it? Get the name of this actress who was a big activist in the 70s. I'm literally just remembering a lecture that we had about thinking about casting choices. What am I looking through? My rings? What's going on? What am I doing? It's really funny seeing, like, this is just like, I guess, semi-rage bait, semi-serious conversation that my friends are engaging rage bait in me for fun. It's really funny seeing random, like, Twitch chatters, especially YouTube frogs, getting pulled into it. Like, this is completely, like, in good faith. Look at DMs. Uh-oh. See, that's not even what I mean. I know what you mean, and I can list an example from the 80s. Fucking, Hideaki Anno's debut OVA, fucking Gunbuster. When I look at the 80s picture in that, I'm like, yeah, that's the Gunbuster. That's what so much shit in the 80s looked like. But like, the shit that I fuck with, I consider this all in the same category of like cutesy slop. You know? That's not the own you think it is, at least to me. I agree with you on that front. And you wanna know what's funny is that I can also name 5 cutesy slop. This whole conversation, part of the whole conversation is that I don't watch that. At least in the same, at least I don't seek it out, rather, you know. And I'm not saying that sucks either. No watch more. Okay, can you recommend me 5 Yuri animes? Or at least 1. That's what I'm trying to watch. If I'm trying to dip into that side of things, I'm trying to watch some Yuri. That's Yaoi, not Yuri. You get the wrong kind of you know, you get the wrong cable. There, that's a USB-C to USB-C, not a, you know, the other thing. Alright, we will make it to this fucking Moonlight Greatsword if it kills me. Ow. That scared me. I wonder if that was a sincere JJK recommendation or if that was just rage bait. How did I not get hit there? That's actually crazy. Rusted Iron Ring, that's what it was. So that's you roll through goo. Oh, the horse scroll anime that goes with the game? Oh my god, bro. Who made this? Oh, who made this game, bro? Who brought these devs back from the brink of destruction? Who brought this project back? Imagine how peaceful the world would be if the Demon Souls project got shelved forever. Imagine what kind of action. We would still be playing different variations of, like, Gotham City or whatever that game was called, Batman. I don't need to kill these bees. I can just run past these ones. It's the dudes that are a problem. Stickman Cham. Make it 3x3 with a favorite anime. I'll do that at the end of the stream, maybe? I'm not doing it right now. I'm in the thick of it. Hold on. I can't see anything because the UI only covers the whole fucking screen. Great idea, devs. I don't even know. What else could I put in a 3x3? I'll make it right now in my head. Actually, I won't because I gotta lock. You see what's happening with me right now? Lane, Golden Boy, Panty and Stocking, Gunbuster, Evangelion, Serial Experiments, Lane. I said that twice. Cross that off. I said Lane and I forgot. Keep count for me. I'll start over. Lane, Bebop, Evangelion, Samurai Shampoo, Golden Boy, Panty and Stocking, Gunbuster. I'm trying to remember what else. Okay, watch. I have to look through my hard drives right now, but I don't have them on hand. That's 7. Yet. Do movies count? Yes, they do. Ghost in the Shell. If not Ghost in the Shell, the film Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. And Death Note. Yeah, wow, look at all these shifting goalposts. Holy cannoli. Wow. Standalone Complex is a TV anime. Are you saying this? What do you mean? Shifting goalposts? I'm the one engaging with the rage bait. That's how this whole thing started. Talking about some good faith, bad faith. I'm the one earnestly engaging in rage bait while raising my fucking blood pressure over this shit. You fucks. Where does this even go? Nice. Drink a flavor to calm down. Hmm. Golden Boy, you forgot that in the list. Golden Boy. Now, I suppose OG Dragon Ball counts because I finished watching that. I'm a rare case where I dropped. So far, I've shelved temporarily Dragon Ball after OG and not skipping OG into Z. Think about that. Think about how that affects your argument. It just felt more cohesive, and maybe it's just because, yeah, yeah. You watch OG Dragon Ball and then you get into Z, and then my whole dilemma, my whole neurotic dilemma of Z versus Kai comes into play. You know. I guess I made it past the first part of this. That sucks. I don't know. There's more as well. There's more. I'm just in 5-2. You'll have to just give me a minute to make a real 9x9. A 3x3. What do you think, buddy? You lose? What he sounds like. How the fuck do I get up there? Oh, there it is. You know, I could just gone... How the fuck? Oh, you really do just have to... I thought this went straight up there. Fuck. I wasted all that time going through 5-2 to get here when I could have just gone back from the boss. And it's the same place. I forgot the layout of this asshole place. Like make a 3x3 and 5. Yeah, you aren't streaming. And running through 5-2, think about it. Is your family missing? You see what's happening to me right now? And you're telling me, hey, yo, stick my channel, make a 3x3, make an anime 3x3 right now. If you can't do it in 2 seconds, you lose. Do you see what's happening to me right now? Well, the good thing is I have 99 humanities. Hold on, let me just go to 5-3 and go backwards. I was up there earlier, but I just fucked up the method. I'm gonna sham hair. Have you not been here in like 2 months? Somehow getting the colorless demon soul is easier than getting a damn sword. But I think I'm just fucking up. Okay, I'm too fucking curious. What is in my anime folder? I don't know if I have everything on this computer. Oh no, I have Plex server. Hold on. Quick detour. This whole thing has been a fucking detour, derail, rage bait that I'm falling for. Oh, I'm not signed in. I love signing into everything always. Let me just do a quick perusing of my shit. Oh, yeah. Black Lagoon. Fucks with it. Golden Boy, I Race that Gunbuster. Alien Pain, Sucking. Persona 3 animes, no way. Summer Shampoo, Space Dandy, I need to rewatch that. That's also from the same director. Watanabe. Shampoo and Bebop, but it's way more comedy. Yeah, I put that in my 3x3. It benefits from a lot of the same presentation that I like. Instead of being generic as fuck, like a lot of things. It really does. Maybe it's just my dick-shaped brain, but like, am I crazy for having that be such a big virtue when it comes to anime? Is when shit just looks like everything else. Like everybody's like, "Oh, Trails is so based," you know, Trails, and I look at it, look inside, mid-2000s moe anime slop. Does the way it look not matter to some people? Unique art style and design. When that's like one of the greatest virtues of animation is having that control. And like kudos to One Piece. I don't like how One Piece looks art style wise. I just don't. But I give it big props for being different like that. You know, like that's huge. That's cool. It stands out. I look at a little One Piece character design, I'm like, oh, that's One Piece. Cool. It doesn't matter, try things, maybe you'll like this, but... You're talking to the meister of trying things. I'm that way about food, too. I'm trying to think of shit that I have watched that's kind of gone straight through me. But I feel like I already know what I like. I don't have to, like, try things like that, you know? And then knowing you fucks, it's like, oh, you didn't get 300 episodes in? Filtered, bro. I can already hear a couple saying it. His voice lives rent free in my head. When trying Fent? Yeah, try it, bro. I know what I like. That's the thing. But I'm open to surprises. Certainly. Oh, I have a healing spell. That I should have been using that instead of grass the whole time. Here comes the snail. Oh my fuck. What an interaction I just had with that enemy. That's amazing. The snail that kills you. The beach that makes you old. The valley that makes you mauled. Alright, how do I do this? I have to hit the thing. But I definitely can't do it with my perfect pancake, Billy Mays. Let me, first of all... Well, the good thing is, I ate all the spice that I bought specifically for this purpose, but the spell doesn't work here anyways, so... Straw man that makes you pull out the textbook. Yeah, that's how we got here. Alright. I think we're starting to go in circles at this point. It's time to... What's this calm on that ledge? Holy shit. Ooh. Somebody's been taking their zinc tablets. I have to cut that cable. Can I do it with a bow? Let me just try that before I accidentally fall off or get mad. Or something funny happens. God forbid something funny happens. This is, can't hold triangle for that interaction. Alright. God forbid. I don't have any bows. I don't have any arrows. That's really cool. Hold on. I think I can reach it from here. Wait, I can walk up there. Just walk over here for a better vantage point. Yeah, it's literally, it has a ledge and everything too, just for this. See me? It's working. Maybe I can just use these. There we go. Now it's down there. Yep, there it is. There it is. How did I not do that earlier with the fucking spell? I guess spells can't do that. Only took an hour. Listen. Something. You know what's funny is that took longer than finding the... lowering my tendency in this area, and then also getting the colorless demon soul. Usually that's what takes fucking forever. It was the other way around. Which is cool. No, just... why do I not have any spice? God fucking damn it. I just need to get past the Valley of Snails. The Moonlight Greatsword looks really cool in the remake as well. How much MP do I need for this fucking doink ass spell anyways? Like my whole MP bar, I think 100 or so, yeah. Why do I not have any? Imagine the satisfaction after however long you have to wait for my MP to regen with this dumbass ring. Do I have any weapons that regen MP? I don't think I do. The snails are here. Peter. The snails are here. Alright, it's almost full. If only I had some zinc tablets I could take to fill this meter faster. I'm so excited to play Bloodborne with the Jack Garland build. I want to do pure blood-tinged Chikage. It feels fitting for Jack Garland, considering Jack Garland is like kind of blood-bending with the whole crystal thing. Plus, that was just on my list of things I wanted to try for a while, since I figured out how to emulate the games, and or play them at 60 on PS4 Pro. I'm gonna get it early. I will give it to myself with the emulator, to be honest. Do not fucking die to the snails. Do not. Oh my god, they're crazy. They're crazy. They don't usually do this. They actually do. Alright. Withdraw weapon. Acquired. Oh, get me the fuck out of here. Okay, holy cannoli. No. No. Oh fuck.
Fine.
That work?
No.
He's supposed to start screaming at me. No. Being like, oh, why? Where are you going?
Hey, where are you off to?
There he goes. I'm supposed to. I fucked up a step. Hold on. This is supposed to be my hotbar, right?
Hey, where are you off to? Hello, I'm keep. You have a heart of gold. Hello, I'm keeping.
There are 3x3s on stream. I will do that at the end. But I want to. I also want to make my own. Like, a solid one. Well, now I have 99 colorless demon souls. Souls. This is bullshit on my inventory. Large sword of moon. Even at 250, it's already flexing like crazy on my other weapons. Yeah, that was the dupe glitch. You talk to either Patches or the other NPC you can buy grass from. He's dead, but you talk to him, you open up the prompt to buy, you walk away, they say some bullshit, then you have the Nexial binding, you do this, you press start, or maybe it doesn't work pressing start to cancel out of this menu because I already did it in this room. But you do that, you press start to cancel out of it, you deposit, and then the input for depositing will also activate the Nexial binding. And it doesn't matter if it goes through or not, but if you mash circle, you can avoid losing your souls in like room resetting. And then you just put in like a zillion of your shit in there. And it's duped. It's easy as fuck. That's what we've resorted to in this playthrough because this shit got a little crazy, but as a rule, I'm not using duped souls to level up. We posted it. Let me go shove this sword. Let me dupe this and then shove it up the final boss's ass, and then I'll look at that. It'll be like 20 minutes tops. Coolest emoji.
All done?
That only increased it by like 41 points of... that's funny. Even though I have 39 faith is my highest stat. That only increased the damage by 41. That's interesting. What a game. It is S scaling though, but the letters are a lie in this, I guess. S scaling means 41 points at 39 faith. Going bottom the first time I invited some dude to the cathedral ward, now the old woman is dead. I don't give a shit about grandma. Yeah, that guy kills your NPCs. You can kill his ass. Kill him so any more people you send to the cathedral don't mysteriously die, like grandma. I think you answered your own question, but yeah, you can just kill that guy, he's a bitch. But, yeah, you pretty much figured it out on your own. You got it. Oh, I have no shirt. I think because I'm just using this sword that has no weight. Because it's a moonlight sword I can put on a shirt.
Hello.
Or whatever that's worth in this fucking game. Like gloom armor.
You
I have the
have a
rest of the
heart
gloom set. It's very Jack Garland core. And so it's shirtless. Oh! I guess from here I can do... There we go. And then... Thief ring for the run back. Yeah, actually, I'm not the most knowledgeable on this subject, at least, but... Yeah, send him to the clinic, better idea. Funny things will happen to him if you send him to the clinic. Can you send him anywhere? Or is he just a person that... Actually, I know that you can do that with some NPCs, but can you do it with the old guy that kills your NPCs? There's a picture of like Vince McMahon and it's like he's holding his hand up. It's like exactly what it's like when you touch the Archstones in this game. That'd be a good meme. Alright, time for this run back that I did for like 4 hours straight the last time I streamed this. I'm gonna do this shit easily first try. I'm still gonna help me God. Well, that's a PCSX2 horror noise. Whoa, you see that guy? That was crazy. Bro. Oh yeah, this guy drops 1,000,000 grass. I just remember that's a thing. That's like my #1 ick about emulators is when they make that noise, and that's just because I had time stretching on them, but PCSX2 making that noise is like... I hate that shit. Hate that shit. FR. TSPMO FR, you know? Wilted rose emoji. Speaking of which... Okay. Him getting stuck on him actually helped me do the timing right. This is all the grass I need for this bitch ass boss fight, which is actually easy as fuck when you have a weapon that isn't ass. It's just this bullshit. This is the next thing that I also learned how to do. It feels like it's been such a... It's only been 1 month since the last time I played this, but it has been like the longest... Been like coolest month ever. But it feels like a lifetime ago that I was doing this for like 9 hours straight. Anybody else agree? I'm dead. I fucked it up. I didn't die. Right, it feels like it lasted a year. What was the exact date of the last time I streamed this? Does anybody know? It was like end of June, wasn't it? Like mid-end of June, like 20th around that time. 3 months ago? No way. It kind of feels like that, but it's only actually been 1 month, you know that? I swear. Look how transparent this sword is. That's pretty cool. I think the remake doesn't have it be transparent, but it looks more like a lightsaber. At least when you swing it. I don't know about when you're just holding it, if it's transparent in the remake, but you know what they say about the remake. Bro, go to the fucking door. Thanks. Oh, you motherfucker. I haven't heard this stupid ass music in like a month. Okay, start. Why that delay for so long? Excuse me? I was trying to sprint forward so I could hit him out of that, but it did not work. Okay. Uh-oh. What is happening to this guy? I actually only hit him once before he can break out. Speed Racer, what is happening to this fucking guy? Is this normal? Emulator fucked up. Okay, that was normal. Don't soul suck me, bitch. Eat! That last dash attack was normal, but everything else before that was like, what the fuck? Could have survived TBH. Well, if it isn't the power of hindsight. Well. It's like the W rage bait section of the stream. As soon as I boot up Demon Souls, the goblins appear. Is that what's happening? I could put on a different ring. I forgot the thief ring is still on. The good thing is I'm dead. I don't have any stamina. That was self-inflicted. Has it actually been only a month, or has it been it feels like a little longer than a month than the crash out, the 1.4 crash out. I'm really curious because I feel like what was the VOD upload date for the last Demon Souls session? Can somebody at least give me that information? I still get a good use out of this weapon as like a knock down the assholes in my way. Bitch. Hitting the sword against the walls in this game too. This game actually might be worse about it because that shit was happening to me in like 5.2 earlier. But it's kind of, it's more of a moveset familiarity that you need to have with like where these games force you to really figure out where your weapon is going to go, and if that's just going to hit the wall, then it's going to make you feel that shit in your bones. That's the thing that, like, when you don't have any Dark Souls familiarity, you get owned by that as a concept. Not a lot of games have that, do they? Oh, so you want to talk about some fucked up runbacks? You think the runback that you were doing in fucking, wherever the fuck you were in the starting area of Dark Souls 1 baby shit. You see this shit right here? Imagine this runback. Without duplicated humanities, even. The shortcut. I'm telling you, the shortcut is not in this version of the game. That's a remake feature. I forgot that existed though in the remake. If this was in this, then people would have told me about that frame one. Yeah, that shit's a remake thing. You know, they made when they remade the game, they made it a whoa. You can kill the dragon. It's like a huge long-term investment in making this shit not ass, but I would have to duplicate arrows and like commit like 30 minutes to do that, and I'm not going to do that. I'd rather commit 2 hours to doing the run back and foolishly thinking I can win. At least I'm farming grass off this guy's ass. Eating sushi off his belly. Okay, so I have to stall in the middle for just a little bit, activate his next attack, and then he won't aim directly at me. Yep, we're good. There's like 3 sections this dragon asshole can breathe fire. Start, middle, and end, and if you run too fast from the start to the end, he'll breathe on the end and you'll die. So that's why if you get stalled by the fat official, it ends up working out better. Yeah, the strat for actually killing the dragon is like, duplicate arrows, go hyper mode with the clever rat ring and or the Morion blade. If you have both, it's most ideal for 60% buff. And then go to town for however long it takes. I don't know how long, but I'm not doing that shit. The real reward for killing this guy is never having to perceive him ever again. I'll also double check my emulator because some weird shit was happening with King Alon's movement. Double checking if I would actually make it 30 because this is 60 and I have the patch. This is normal, this is just whatever. We go again. If you die again, read it 3x3s. I might as well. That's probably already been like 20 minutes. I'll take a short moment to look through that and also make my own. Maybe make one later just because I would actually really need to sit down and look through all my shit that I haven't seen in a while. Oh my god! I don't want to look through mid, I don't want to look through mid, fuck! Don't kill me, I don't want to look through mid, on stream! Maybe I should try one-handing this against the boss. I feel like that might actually be the move if I can fit in extra hits. Actually, might be the move. W rage bait. Successfully applied. Alright, made it. See, like in the remake, there's a ladder right here, or a one-way ladder you can activate, but in this, that shit don't exist. This shit was made for, freaks. I made you pull out a book. How does that make me... How does that make me the owned one? Refuting your shit with a textbook? Talking about some real shit, some premium brown high shelf taste? Think about it. Maybe this is where the shortcut is in the remake. This door opens or something? I don't know. How did I die earlier? I never died that close to the exit. Stop falling for the rage bait, Circuit Fox. This is, my good buddy Klebold. The only reason why he's allowed to talk to me like this and not be dead on the spot is that he's my good buddy and moderator. YouTube frogs don't get all the... They don't have all the context because they don't see the badges. Relax, LC. You should relax, Afro-Kuma, because anti-intellectual is a meme on this channel ever since I rage baited the whole DMC community. What is happening here? You guys don't know ball all of a sudden. What's going on? You suck at this game. Yeah, keep that pinned. I'm gonna try one-handing this sword. I feel like that actually might be the move in terms of speed. Or is it like the exact same speed? I can't tell. Oh, it's definitely faster. I have an idea, actually. Let's do some goofball shit right here. This is actually this is my PS5 build, was doing this, unironically, to people online. These two weapons. Just for the regen. I don't know how. I'll try one-handed, but I'm gonna get like killed instantly and get mad. And never get mad. Okay. A shield would also be pretty good in this case. I remember it was like really helping me last time. You know what? Don't dash, don't dash. This is a magic resist shield, yeah, fuck it. What job is this in Stranger Paradise? Swordmaster? Sword fighter? The one with the... yeah, whatever. What if it blew up after he made that quote? That would have been so funny. Anyways, yeah, his ass is grass. Full moon grass, to be precise. No! The stairs! Alright, what's the wake up gonna look like? I got that did even damage. Alright, let's see this mid. I'm kidding. I'll go top down. Let's start with runduses. Code GS, Louch of the Rebellion, One Piece, Ninja Slayer from Animation, Baki, Pui Pui Molkar, Rage of Bahamut. I never heard of that, but it looks cool. Like the visual hairstyle there looks unique. Hellsing Ultimate. I want to check out Hellsing. I just don't know which one, because there's like two of them. One looks cooler than the other, but the other one's better. I don't know. JoJo, Black Lagoon, yo. It's unique. There's a lot in there I haven't even heard of, which is interesting. Here's coupleds. Dragon Ball Z, of course. Berserk Golden Age Arc Memorial Edition. One Piece, of course. Fighting Spirit, that's, don't people call that something else? Something like, Ippo. Yeah, that's what they call that. JoJo. Vinland Saga. Mob Psycho. Frieren! Isn't that that anime that racists use all the time on Twitter? That's all I've ever seen of it. It's brutal. I'm sure it's a good show. Bleach. Of all the, like, the big, long, like, is Bleach in the big three? Bleach is the one I'm most interested in. That's K-On! That used to be K-On! And now it's that show. That's up for real. You know, you guys are unk-headed. This is like the new gen shit that, like, white supremacists be posting. They always post a screenshot of that character saying, demons use words to deceive people, you know, some bullshit. David's. Bleach, Steins Gate. Steins Gate looks cool. Although a bit generic for my taste. Code, yes. Everybody's fucking with that show. Isn't that the show where the girl fucks the corner of the desk? I should watch it. Ippo, in the same spot. Vinland, Steel Ball Run, specifically. Tokyo Ghoul. Seriously? Death Parade. I've seen the opening for that a bunch. It's a cool opening. High School DxD. Perhaps. Cardcaptor Sakura. This is Monica's. Cardcaptor Sakura. Like that. I have a soft spot for that kind of era of like moe design. Inuyasha. More 90s, I like it. What is Chiki? Chiki OG from Nocturne? Mob Psycho. I'm noticing a lot of this is like kind of like the either late 90s or early 2000s moe. I definitely, of all like the moe that's out there, I do have a soft spot for that. Gintama. Fruits Basket. Didn't they recently like finally make like a new season of that or something? Or am I thinking something else? The Night Warriors. Oh, that's Darkstalkers based. Shujo Kara. I haven't heard a lot of these. That's cool. For Reals just dropped. Cowboy Bebop. Finally, some top shelf premium brown liquor right in here. Cowboy Bebop top left. Bleach Death Note based. That sounds cool. Darker Than Black. I haven't heard of that. Full Metal Alchemist. Are we talking going right off the manga or like the OG or Brotherhood? Black Butler. Ghost in a Shell. Standalone Complex based. I saw that before I saw the original movie, but I like both for different reasons. But I really like Standalone Complex. I need to rewatch it. Digimon and Pokemon. Nice. Yours is my favorite, for real. You know, Bo. Now I gotta make mine. Is there a generator you guys use for this? Or do you just like take pictures of it and put it? Topsters.org? That sounds like a... I'm not even gonna say what that sounds like. Okay, how do I do this? I'll put the picture on screen once it's done. I'm not even gonna say anything until it's done. I need to like kind of look through my shit real quick. Apologies for the giga stalling, but this game will finally soon. I need to figure out how to fucking look at all the files on my other computer without signing into Plex. You know what? I can get it on my phone. Click options on the top left. Oh yeah, my window size was too small to see it. One sec. There we go. Let me just look through what I have on my other computer. You need to add photos. I'll do. Yeah, that's what I thought. I also need to make it 3x3 options with 3 height 3. There we go. Okay, let me just double check everything. I guess I could just put in the obvious ones, but I'll just before I do anything. There we go. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, okay. Okay, no, that's just about what I thought. Yo, Trouble Six, thank you for the raid. Oh yeah, by the way, really, can somebody check really Longathon to see where Shiner's run is at? How many hours in? How do you search? Search by shows? Yeah, there we go. Okay. As Demon Souls. Sucks as usual. It's a based game. Well, I'm going to beat it, but it's still fucked up. But right now I'm making a 3x3 of my anime. And then... Yeah, objective is complete now. I just need to kill the boss. That's not as easy as... I just need to warm up, but this run back fucking sucks. Doopsie. I like saying that email out loud. Doopsie. Doop jidge. Oh yeah. Dubjet. Last check of my shit. Oh yeah. Forgot the most important of them all. And then I swear there's like something else that I've overlooked. But like, movies don't count. Movies don't count. Movies don't count, even though they'd like count the most, but maybe a series would be different, but oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay. No, I'm not ready for this. No, I'm not ready for this. Even though I've like said it out loud like 4 times this stream, to be honest. But this is like not going to be a surprise in the slightest. Is anybody surprised? I was wrong in this list. Hey, thank you, Clubble, for agreeing that Golden Boy is the GOAT. I agree too. I think so too. What if I just had like one of the pictures in the middle was just like a picture of Germa and it meant Germa streams? I should put Kiss X Sis in the middle just to reference that fucking event. Film bro out of list. We have like 2 of the same things in common up here. Well, I like what I like. This is what I like about anime. Specifically, that I can like the ones that can get deeper into the subject matter. In terms of like actual normal shows, I'd be watching like Star Trek and fucking House MD, and you know, maybe I'm just fucked in the head. I don't know. I like the ones that are for adults. It's better than arguing that One Piece is for adults. I'll tell you that much. It's better than having to live with that burden. Alright. I never said that. You have been implying that all evening. That has like these themes. Now watch this drive. I've also lost like maybe 4 levels across this whole process to getting soul sucked. And Chico and Hatchin', I've never heard of that. I think if I want to watch something with the whimsy, I'll watch like Germa. Does that make sense? What are they following me? Germa is just as much for old heads as he is for Gen Alpha. I feel like There's kind of something for everyone in Germa's whole spread of content. Like, especially if you're somebody that had been watching him since, like, TF2 days or whatever, you know? I have half a mind to try killing the dragon just because this run back is so fucking bad. It's worse than actually doing the boss fight. Where's my Hand of God? What the hell? Speaking of Hand of God, the fucking, at least the one that Jean has to fight in the last, like, the 3-part finale of Samurai Champloo, it doesn't get any better than that. That show is, at least has a virtue of it being much shorter. It does such a good job at, like, maintaining the power creep to only, like, the best moments. And in a way that's, like, really sick. I don't know. I'm not trying to explain in depth why the finale of Samurai Champloo is so fucking sick when I'm fighting for my life out here. Shut up. Itch. Talking to myself. If you know, you know. I wonder how many souls it takes to level up at this point. It doesn't say that, does it? I'm getting those levels back. I think that worked. Yep, okay. I hope to actually start fucking Dark Souls 1. This Demon Souls playthrough has gone so fucked. Dark Souls 2 was the first one to show up level. Did they add that to Dark Souls 1 remastered, or did that not end up getting it retroactively? That was a nice feature. Did Bloodborne have it? I don't know if I made it. I just have to commit. Yeah, if you do it late, then he'll aim straight down with the fire and then, like, get you in the end. One leveling. I mean, like, in the status menu is what I was talking about. Why did they make this elevator like this? Aura farming? It'd be a lot more effective if they weren't the worst fucking dragon encounter in all of FromSoft, and they have really been competing to outdo themselves in that category, that's for sure. Alright, get the fuck up. Get the game once and for all right here. Go to the fucking door! Ah! Wow. Alright. Let's try two-handing it, but use R2, perhaps. Oh wow. Bitch. Okay, don't guard with the fucking sword, please. I'm dead. I can turn. I don't know why I tried guarding with the fucking. In my head, I was like, oh, what? I thought I remember the sword having like fucking good magic defense when you block with it. Not only using magic. I was doing pretty good one-handing this sword because of the always being able to swing twice felt pretty good. Let's try that again, especially because this shield is actually good. And to make matters worse, this guy seems to... I've been yapping so much, fighting for my life with One Piece fans. I feel like I have a mouth sore now because of that. I should try killing a dragon, once and for all. Something has to be done.
Hello, I'm keep.
First of all... Where are my damn arrows? Sticky compound longbow? Ernest, what do you think of this idea? I have duplicated arrows. Holy arrows. Yes? First of all, I need to... Why do I have ore? Get all this shit deposited. There we go. Compound short bow. I'm not upgrading a bow for this process. Maybe I should, but you know. Okay, there's a reason why the that emote is banned. People were using it in Germa stream every time Germa was excited for something, and then I banned it in my chat. Good night. Why the fuck are you rating me like 30 minutes ago and you still have a green fucking highlight? How do I turn that off? Highlights. 7 TV. Whatever. You're just green now, thanks. For the 6 viewers. Woo! I'm kidding. What were you streaming anyways?
You have a heart of.
I like Bleach's
Hello,
soundtrack because it's like the rebuild of Evangelion music, and it's the same composer, like exact same style too, so that'd be pretty cool. Also Johnny Young Bosch type shit. Now where are holy arrows fine for this? Because that's what I duplicated. I don't want to have to duplicate something again.
You have.
Also, I found out though, I tried doing this last time and I found out the hard way that if you kill, like, get him down to half health, then he moves to the second place, and then I died trying to get to him, and I was like, wow, this game should have never been brought back from the chopping board. Alright, this'll do. I just have to... How do you snipe him from this second place so it doesn't fly away? Whoa. What am I looking for? What the fuck is happening to me? Give me this emulator specifically for this game that should whatever. Relax. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, humanities. I mentally blanked. The music. Stop talking about anime, you'll get Klebbled all emotionally riled up. We had a good hour of that. Let's kill this fucking dragon so I never have to do this run back. Well, I have to do the run back, but it won't be half as fucking annoying. Oh, I have no health. Why did that... Did my grass just get animation cancelled? Oh my god. He guarded that passively getting up. That's another thing that I find annoying about those like long ass animes is just the inherent nature of like, oh, let me find the filler list because half of it fucking sucks. Like, wow, nice show. 40% of it sucks, but I guess that's just the difference between the manga and like the full reason, like the full version of it, you know. The animation adaptation rather. Okay. This is not Shad. This is a PS3 emulator. What do you think? I'm playing Bloodborne? What do you think is on screen right now? What do you think is on screen right now? Bloodborne? The PS4 emulator for my... How do you make that mistake? That's crazy. PS3 Pro? Didn't they... Every PS3 they made, like, between Slim and, like, the OG Fats, those were all the same hardware underneath, right? Except they actually started removing more and more of the PS3. Isn't that funny? Shad 4. It's called Shad PS4, and if you type that out, you would realize it's fucking... Semen dolls. Think about it. I need to kill this fucking dragon. Once I do that, this is gonna be like 5 times easier. Oh, Scott, thank you for the raid. Yeah, I don't like the name of the PS4 emulator either. For obvious reasons. Bitch. Oh my god. Bitch. Bloodborne machine. That's what you call a PS4. The emulator you call it the Bloodborne emulator. PS4 you call it the Bloodborne machine. But yeah, same goal at the end of the day, playing that one fucking game. Okay, hopefully this is the last time I ever have to do the bridge crossing if I kill him correctly with the fucking bow. Say what you want about Blue Point, they say had the nerve to actually put a shortcut here. Okay. So where should I stand for this? I also need to... How do you lose health in this game? Is there a way to, like... I want to put on the ring that hurts. Is there a ring that hurts? So I can use the ring that... something? Or should I just raw dog this without the 30% boost? Because I might risk dying again. Is there a ring that makes you old? In this situation, how would I intentionally lose health without dying? Does anybody know? Get hit? Well, I mean... Yeah, okay, well, here's how I'll get hit. Yeah, look. The thing that will one-shot me. Think about it. Maybe... I can survive it. Just barely. If I'm not running, so I don't take the counterattack damage. Fall damage. There's no place to fall in this area. I'm thinking specifically... Oh! Okay, we did it. We're good, we're good. But the problem is... I need to have him move, because he'll move anyways if I start shooting him. He'll just eventually move and go over there. And then I have to survive this too, which fucking sucks ass, but... I'm like 1 for 5 on actually dying here, so I think I'll be fine. Maybe. But at least I have the method. The emulator is also kind of fucking up the flames to some degree. I don't remember it being that bad even at 60 FPS. It was like invisible at 120. That's just some 120 shenanigans I was on. But maybe it's just how this shit is. Lol. Well, that would be the good amount of health that just... Don't fucking die. This is why this weapon was a very funny weapon to get to +5, by the way. Oh! Okay. What level? I feel like I've lost so many levels over the course of getting hit by the soul suck on this guy. What is this the normal soul level you usually are at when you get to this point in the game? At the end of the first cycle? I actually don't know. I haven't played this in actually such a long fucking time. I think the last time was a remake, but that doesn't count because this shit gets so much easier in the remake. I guess I can put this on for now, actually. The actual weapon that I have. Oh, I forgot, they can't guard this weapon, actually. It pierces shields. I totally forgot about that. What would overburden me? Oh, it's just grass. I have a million arrows up my ass, that's why. Oh, whatever. I have plenty. I was gonna say, let me get shot by him so I would be in 30% range, but then there were two. I forgot about that. Bitch. Why does this emulator do the fucking unpleasant PCSX2 thing? Since when did it ever do that? For what reason? I'm not even dropping FPS. Dumbass emulator. Wow, the tracking on some of these weapons in this game sucks ass. It's crazy. Okay. Dap me up so I 30%. There we go. Just not die going up there, please. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking owned. Okay. Bitch. That's just grass. So many arrows, it's taking up literally 100% of my item capacity, which sucks. I could use that grass. Drop. I can't drop anything cool. You cannot drop arrows like you, Demon Souls 2009. You know what I could do? If I could avoid running through this if I get him to fuck off, but then who knows how long it's gonna take before he just leaves. Is it actually a short bow you want? I thought that the range stat matters here. 17 fucking damage? There's no way. There's actually no way. Short bow? No, we're saying long bow. Oh, that's cool. She has a range stat, doesn't it? Yeah, 50. Oh. You know what? Killing these dragons for bitches. Check this shit out right here. What if I just won? If I simply just won? Right here. Don't! I'm gonna grab a longbow. What if he simply won? Oh, Demon Souls. This is why I wanted to tell people, if they're starting with the Souls games and they want to start like early, don't start with Demon Souls. Play Dark Souls 1 first, because Demon Souls is too much of the prototype. They got that shit way better in part 2. And by part 2 I mean part 1. Dark Souls 1. I like this game though. It's just not in the... I have not given myself the best build this time around. Fucking hands of God. I had so much faith in that, literally. Face stat. Bitch.
You have a
Hypothetically, I could literally just take the 99 colors Demon Souls at my ass and then get to like level whatever the fuck, but I'm not gonna do that. Because at that point, it's like, why am I even playing the game? Think about it. I'm just trying to get my upgrades. Where's my longbow?
Oh,
White bow. What is this? Range that 50, 75. Didn't I have any bows
you have a.
that have a better stat than that?
Oh,
Dark Souls 2 is weird because it's so obviously made by a different team. It doesn't even feel like the same developers. It really has extreme B team syndrome. Like everything looks and sounds and feels different about that game. Dev hell. Was that game in development hell or is it just... I thought I had better bows than this. What the fuck happened?
you have.
Feels like Demons. No, Dark Souls 3 feels like a Demon Souls 2. But not in terms of game feel necessarily. It just feels like Dark Souls 2 feels like the best, the first good Souls-like. It feels like it's a Souls-like made by a different dev team. I mean, literally a different dev team, but like not even by FromSoft specifically in the way that it feels. Like the way you like you press like fucking like what R3 to jump while sprinting. There's like so much that feels different about that game engine-wise. Doesn't make sense. I thought, where the fuck are my bows? I thought I had a different bow that had a better range stat. Are you kidding? That's why I don't want to kill this fucking dragon. It's such a pain in the fucking ass. Yeah, seriously similar to Dark Souls, the Demon Souls is the hub world, that's it. He also has an MP bar. First game in the whole series to return to having 3 bars. It also, you know, the hub, you already said that. It also has 3-1. It literally has 3-1 in Dark Souls 3. But maybe that's... It also has second chance. I thought you would know these things, my friend. But those are all small, superficial things. But still, it's like... None of the other games had that many similarities. I don't know. Turn me into Klebble. Am I wrong though about those points? Think about it. Yeah, it has Storm Ruler. Did any of the Dark Souls 1 or 2 have that gimmick where it's like, oh yeah, here's this gimmick weapon that only works in this one room that you have to kill this boss with? Think about it. Who followed? There you are. Sure, they're superficial references, but like, they're going to stretch. Doesn't it have a jail cell section where it has enemies that stun block you and like fuck up your health bar? At least that's like the new version of what they do, but there's like a jail section that I hadn't seen reused in 1 and 2, but hell, it could just be not remembering something. You can say a lot about that about Dark Souls 1 though, like so many NPCs and concepts, maybe even bosses. I feel like it's a bit more implicit in part 3. Especially because you start off with the hub being such a similar reference to. I don't know. But it definitely doesn't feel like a Demon Souls sequel in terms of like game feel. I don't know. Actually, Demon Souls feels more like Dark Souls like 3 and Elden Ring in a way because of how slippery it is. I'll demonstrate my point perfectly right there. First of all, Dark Souls 1 feels like firm in a way that I don't get from all the other games. And not as roll spammy. It has medium rolling. What other fucking Souls game has that alone, you know? Poise is stronger than ever in that one. And as a result, swinging the fucking Zweihander feels better than in any other game as well. Strength weapons in general feel best in that one compared to the rest of the games. I don't know about Dark Souls 2 though, but maybe that's just my own taste. Just see what I can do if I get underneath him and shoot up. I don't know if that's a safe area though, that's a problem. How close can I get? Let's see. The good thing is I deposited the bow, so I don't even have the whatever. The ability to try. I'm locked into just simply killing him. I think when I'm talking about heavy weapons in Dark Souls 2, it's more about how they feel to me. But the way that animations in Dark Souls 1 are done, like even when this is kind of like how, you know, I wish that there was a word for this, but you know how in Kingdom Hearts 2, right? You use explosion, and then Sora takes a step back, literally. Not just in the animation, but like you go backwards. If you do nothing but explosion, you will go backwards across the room with it, right? Dark Souls 1 feels like it has the most of that concept. Like you swing, you mash R1 on a falchion, and you like take steps forward, ever so slightly, right? That kind of synchronicity. You know? It feels like Dark Souls 1 has the most of that kind of... Oh! Fuck, that's how I know I've been yapping too fucking long. Ow! Actually, I have a really dry throat too, even though I've been chugging water. Am I dying of cringe because of this game? Wait. That feels like too... People have used that term too much. I feel like they've kind of reduced that term to like meaninglessness. But that would be good if I haven't used that, if I haven't heard that as a buzzword used all the time, you know. But it's a start. It's specifically about how like you kind of move with the moves in a way that's like very springy and like, I guess you step into these too, but holy shit. Alright, shut up. Old King Alana is speaking. It was so funny if he did it again! I like how that got held for whatever reason, that message. Ow, Jesus fuck. How'd that hit my shield? I'm fucked, I have no stamina. Dark Souls 1 is COD 4, Elden Ring is Black Ops 6. You're so right. That's exactly what I mean. In terms of that conversation I was having the other day about fucking the dopamine to effort ratio. Though something about Night Rain makes me really appreciate Elden Ring more, or at least just Night Rain specifically. What's that? What am I gonna level up with all this bullshit? Anyways. The thing about Night Rain is nice that it's like, I can't even speak anymore, I'm fucked in the head. It's like, this fight's still gonna be challenging with or without these fucking levels. I'm literally playing on my ass, but I don't care. Health? Yeah, but that's like for bitches. But look what I'm doing right now. I don't think high frame rate stuck with the moves. This is literally just like the 60 FPS patch that this emulator has. But who knows? I mean, we just don't know anymore. We just don't know. Some things have definitely not been right. Was this like 2 levels worth? I have like the worst item that could be duped for levels. Getting levels fast.
That the soul of the mind, key to life's
Real talk, this is... I had 40 faith before he, like, ate my ass like 5 times. Try 30 for a fight just to see. Yeah, okay, I'll spend 10 minutes getting across the dragon just to die because of 30 FPS. That's a good idea. Who knows, actually, straight up just could be the thing. That's... you know what?
How
many times I pressed that button and I got like 3 levels back? All levels I lost. Shoot it with a bow. I don't have a fucking... I don't have a longbow, and I don't know where the hell I would get one at this point. Hold on. Does Patches' dumbass have one? I thought I had a longbow, but that shit... I don't have anything that has a higher range than 75, and I also can't use the one that's... needs dex. I'm doing like 14 fucking damage. A lot was cake. What, I am so surprised that I barely got any extra scaling out of Moonlight +5. This shit was 250 base. And then I cranked it, and it went up to like 291, and I just lost 2 points of faith in the last hour. Faith might just be like the worst fucking stat, as usual. I am not surprised in the slightest, and yet here I am, in this exact situation again. Moonlight summon me? I'm on fucking PS3 emulator. Well, I don't have any of this, actually. Well. I could get this. I have 99 color. Why would we spend 3 colorless demon souls on Twitched for recovery? That's so funny. PS3 emulator has you have to like sign in and set up on some bullshit that I'm not gonna do. Also, you know, here's the biggest thing I fucked up this playthrough. I forgot that the hero demon soul gave you second chance. If I had remembered to cash in this spell to make the face stat even more worth it, this game would have been done like that, like 10 hours ago of playing this game. I fucked up big time by accidentally eating this soul. That's like the biggest thing that was fucked up about this, is that I ate the hero demon soul without realizing I had second chance.
Yes, but you...
That was the beginning of the end. But the good thing is, I'm going to replay this on the remake and make like a PvP build, so do something that sucks before I do something that I also want to use online. I suppose is good, something. It's gonna take longer than killing enemies to use this bullshit I have duplicated in order to actually cheese levels. Okay, I put this on my hotbar. 4-1. Is my ass going to 4-1 to get a compound longbow to kill a dragon? Yes. Better than using illegal levels. Let's go. Oh, I hate not finishing games that suck. Let's go. Where is it in 4-1? How do I not have it? Because I didn't explore everything. I have not played Kingsfield, and I'm not particularly interested. That's a cool concept. Are there any genuine reasons why people always bring up Kingsfield in the conversation of like early FromSoft and Souls? Is it really all that similar, or is it just a dungeon crawler that has the Moonlight Greatsword? Or is there actually something to it besides that? It's similar. That's exactly what I think. It's just two different dungeon crawlers by the same dev, and then has like one shared item. You can trace this evolution of this game. Yeah, if you're an enthusiast and you want to connect the dots. You know. Item encumbrance. It farms off invent item encumbrance with fucking Kingsfield. I think plenty of other devs have done that. To be honest. They were just being a hater. But I always am dealing with people bringing up Kingsfield like it's like, oh, before the Demon Souls, and I'm like, yeah, okay, bro. Okay, uncle. Okay, uncle. Okay, let's bring you back to whatever the fuck this stupid saying is that nobody even says anymore. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Where are my goddamn humanities? There you are. I'll find it. Was Demon Souls like a new Kingsfield originally? If that is it, then like yeah, I concede that it is worth the comparison. Should probably reconsider the idea to use a strength faith, like a faith scaling Zweihander in Dark Souls 1 just because I want to use that game's version of WoG. I feel like that concept has led me horribly astray in this game, and I should be wary of trying to do the same thing in Dark Souls 1. And maybe just go straight forward, normal fucking Zweihander. Or can I make it work in a way that this game just does not provide? I really like Dark Souls 1 WoG. I've always wanted to actually do like a PvE playthrough with it because it's fast as fuck and pretty decent. It's a different one. Well, yeah, you don't just like stand there like an asshole and it doesn't come out. You actually just use that shit and it comes out and it's awesome. And in Dark Souls 2, if you like, it's stupid as fuck to get it. It's like hella like you have to be a juicer in order to get it, but when you get it, it's crazy good. From what I've seen, at least. You know. You actually use weapons in Dark Souls 1 going faith only? Okay. Yeah, it's probably not like this game where faith scaling sucks ass and also, even if it says S, and then also the important bosses resist the fuck out of magic damage. Bless enchant, yeah, Bless not occult, right? Because occult is just the one that has the shitty extra damage against like 2 enemies in the game, but Bless is the one that's just like scaling damage. Or divine, or yeah. I thought it was divine and occult, and that Bless was in this game. I don't know. I forget. I haven't actually really seen it in Dark Souls 1. Scaling with that weapon I've never done before. I actually haven't played that game in the longest time. There it is. Come on, well, finally. Okay. Bitch. This guy's stuck on me. There's also a weapon that has a built-in WoG, right? Like that, kind of like the Dark Souls 3 WoG sword weird bullshit, but like it's in Dark Souls 1. That big-ass hammer. That's kind of a neat weapon. I kind of want to... I want to... like take a Zweihander and give it faith scaling, and then also have a secondary faith weapon that will also be pretty good with that stat that isn't like a big weapon. 50 strength, 30 faith, Morn Hammer. Is that in the DLC and or late into the game? Because those stat requirements kind of go against, well, if it's 50 strength, how much strength do you need to do to two-hand that?
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Tomb of the Giants. Invader. Which invader? The invader that looks like What's his name from this game? What's the play here? Default to Vit or some end? I'll do Vit. Fuck it. I mean, yes.
Art thou made that
Paladin Leroy. Yeah, I remember that hammer from the Only Afro Paladin Leroy PvP video. That's why I was kind of motivated to use it. But how much strength do you need to two-hand it? If you're just min-maxing the two-handing. I want enough strength to one-hand this Y-hander so I can like parry and R1 riposte with it. Repost with it. You know, as they say. But I would like to two-hand that as a secondary. Or I could just get WOG and just use a different weapon. Yeah, that's too much strength. I don't want to have to put in that many points of strength. I just want enough to one-hand the Y-hander and like everything else will be faith. And then just use utility spells and WOG. That's the idea. Is there a way to inflict like poison or damage on yourself so I can set up for the ring that makes you bald? You know. Is there a way to do that, or should I just like have the right enemies hit me and then get past the whatever?
Hello.
So what's better for the dragon, light arrow or holy arrow? Because I duplicated the holy arrow, but I could just duplicate light arrows.
You have a hat.
Light arrow more range than a holy arrow? Okay. I will send... Can I sell these arrows that I have for like a zillion souls? You can't sell actually anything in this game, can you? No. Oh, that's fucking crazy. I totally forgot about that. Alright, here's what we're gonna do, right?
Hello.
Bitch.
You have a hat.
If I duplicate this, I'm really gonna need a piss. Fuck. Wait. Where's the binding? There it is.
Fine.
Oops.
No. Hey, where are you off to? Hello, Emki. You have a heart of gold.
That's so cool that that's the effect that comes out when you duplicate. It's like you're casting a spell of duplication, but it's just the Nexial Binding, like, evacuate spell.
Hello.
What a cool looking dupe glitch. What a cool way for it to look like, you know? Or could I do heavy arrow? This looks like it has the most raw damage, but maybe it doesn't have as much range. More power. Longer flight distance. Alright, here we go. That's what you want. A white arrow. Whatever. It's gonna take a long ass time anyways. I just gotta bite the bolt and just fucking do it, and then it'll just make my whole life so much easier. I won't have to worry about the mental pressure of the run back on a fight that's already not super hard, but definitely I definitely haven't beaten it. Lol. I don't have a lot of Vit either. I kinda thought I could get away with less in that department. Oh, you wanna know what's cool about not being able to use, like, a fuckload of souls in, like, all at once, in bulk? Like the modern QOL, you know? If that feature existed, then I could just like eat 99 of these duplicated souls in one, and just like cheese the levels. But if I do that, it's gonna take like 30 minutes, and then it's like, why am I even doing that? You know, it would actually be faster to like do some normal ass shit. Save states, little bro. This Emulator has those, doesn't it? Yeah, but then that would be save states are banned on this stream. Bitch, I'll be right back. Put on lip balm. I just remembered why I fucking hate lip balm. What's up? I'm back. Oh, jeez. Hate lip balm. Why does he hate it? This lip balm in particular, like, I have to dispense it on my finger. I got it from a Sephora that has 2 stars on Google Maps. And I was looking for lightweight lip balm, and the workers there were like, "Well, I don't know what that is." And I was like, "Whatever, just give me lip balm that you dispense." You know, I give it a shot. It sticks, and it makes my fingers feel sticky forever. Not even soap will wash it off. I have to get dish soap involved for like a long ass time just to get it off my fucking fingers. 2-star Sephora. Fucking thing sucks. Okay. I also am a bitch when it comes to sensory things like that. I never touch my face and then touch my controller. If I touch my face, you have, I dare you, find a clip. You will not be able to find a clip of me ever touching my face without walking away and washing my hands. Or touching my face at all on stream. If I do, it's like extremely precise to like get my bangs out of the way, but it's like extremely, you know, you probably noticed by now. Okay, let's kill this bitch-ass dragon once and for all, so I should have done this like right away. I tried to, then I got owned because nobody told me about how a dragon would just move. Why though? Why do I not like touching my face and then my controller? Because I have some kind of tism. Scientists haven't figured out exactly what, but I've got something. I don't like it. Because then it's on my controller and then I feel it the whole time. You know, it's not even like a germaphobe thing, it's just like... And I'm fine with like touching oil and that kind of shit, you know. I had a friend that like we met in a small engines class in high school. And he was like, oh, I don't want to touch the oil, I have a sensory thing. I'm like, okay, I'll touch the fucking oil. Just as long as I can wash my hands after and not get in my computer peripherals in particular. Getting shit on plastic in particular is what does it for me. Or things that I'm using in my nice clean room. Why did I block that? I'm fucking dead. Why did I let that happen? Look at that guy. Tism attracts tism. That's why Germa has a crazy neurodivergent audience. And it has applied here too. The same rule. Vaseline. Yeah, perhaps. Jam census. That'd be really funny to do, actually. I'm really curious now. What would be the best way to run... How did Germa collect his census anyways? You know? What was his method? Or like, whoever ran the Germa census. How do they do it? Like, do I run that in my Discord, or do I run it live on stream? I feel like doing it in my Discord would probably be the best play, but then I would get all sorts of, like, Kingdom Hearts Andes, YouTube only Andes, or whatever involved, and then they would skew, perhaps the, I don't know the best methodology for collecting that. Add it on a Google form. Yeah, but then it would only like 5 people would answer that, who would care enough to answer that. I'm not Germa, you know? In my particular case, I don't really know what the best method is for that. Feels too effort, personally. Oh! That's perfect, actually. I needed to lose health for the rat ring. I was worried about getting hit by the fire on purpose, but then that was like the same amount of fucking damage. Bad official. Bitch. Right on with the Morion Blade as well, though. Who's following me? Is he following me? No way. Let me get out of his range. Okay, now I just have to do this bullshit that I've been getting owned by. Or maybe I could come from here instead of underneath. That might be safer. This official better not follow. Hold on, let me make sure of that. There we go. That wrong, but I'm just gonna kill him from here. Is he even hitting? Is he even fucking hitting? Oh, there's the one. Speaking of one, literal 1 damage. Alright, well, I have to get deep in there. Well, this sucks. Better not fuck it up. This is the worst gimmick. Just straight up. Full stop. This is the worst ever gimmick ever made. Printed to a Blu-ray. I can't aim up. How do you kill him? Poison kunai? Oh, never mind. We're good. Saved. 23. That's my lucky number. Let's go. And the good thing is it only hits half the time. Okay. Okay, I think I found the spot. How was your day, chat? Been having a good one. Despite Demon Souls' best efforts to fuck with me. Gaming gets 09. You get your Xbox set up? I found my brother's old Xbox Elite, or not Elite, what was the last iteration of Xbox called with the sensor button? Not sensor, but like sensor as in like ming, a cat can turn it off by accident, you know? That kind. Like the final Xbox. What was that one called? Cable gets in soon. I need to order a cable as well. In fact, I should do that tonight. I need a composite slash component. Ideally, actually, a cable that has both would be nice, just so I don't have to worry about having to. 360E. Not Elite though. Elite was just the standard Xbox but black, right? No? What was that one called? E looks like an Xbox One. I could grab it right now, but I'm not gonna do that. Humid day. Yeah, it's humid here too. Hell, humid, hell hot, but at least my air conditioning is good. E and slim. E? Not Elite, but just E? That sounds kind of familiar. Yeah, we're getting some. If he moves, if this dragon doesn't stay here forever and moves at a certain health threshold, it's all over. Wasn't one of the Xboxes of that last iteration slick and then the other one was matte? This one is matte, thankfully. I already have enough slick consoles. The fucking PS3 that attracts scratches for breakfast. I hate that shit. I need to catch up on HMW in general. In fact, I wanted to set up controller gaming on HMW. I just don't have, I need to find, I know I have Xbox 360 controllers somewhere. I just need to find them. I want to use that specifically instead of like a DualShock 4 for bed HMW gaming. I need to build up the muscle memory for controller COD gaming because I want to be able to play that game try hard keyboard and mouse mode, but also comfy bed gaming, level up my guns mode, you know. But maybe I should just settle with the DualShock 4 because I don't really have a good hookup for Xbox controllers. But maybe those will come. Those you can Bluetooth an Xbox controller, right? We'll build for Dark Souls 2. I was thinking it would be cool to get WoG in Dark Souls 2, but you have to do an insane amount of online bullshit in order to get it. 150 Blue Sentinel points. That's like, there's no way. I was thinking I might be super unscrupulous with my build in Dark Souls 2. Not full-blown magic, but like, I don't know. Hexes. That's int, right? That'd be fun. Those are cool. At least, especially, like, ooh. What kind of hexes are there? I know one of them is Pursuers. Int Faith? Oh, it's like that weird class of Faith stuff in Elden Ring that requires int as well. Would Jack Garland use hexes? I mean, actually, Jack Garland can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's Jack Garland, so point. That's like the best part. As long as he looks like Jack Garland, you can do whatever build. Dark weapon. Is that a buff? Turbo mode on the emulator. I'm not trying to use emulator features. If I were doing that, then I would save state. I think I actually tried to save state once, and it like was weird as fucking didn't work. So I was like, yeah, save states are banned. Are they cool fist weapons? Are fist weapons good in Dark Souls 2? Are there any like cool or unique ones? Bone Fist Kino? How late into the game is that one? DLC 3? Awesome. God damn it. What are the scalings? Is it just a standard weapon? Oh, my neck hurts. I don't know how I played this game at like 15 years old and just ate this run back for breakfast without it being something that pissed me off. The streamer debuff is real as fuck, especially doing a shitty faith build and I don't even have second chance. That was the biggest fuck up of the playthrough, is eating the hero demon soul without realizing I just gave up on the best faith utility spell. Cause like, second chance, you could hella just like tank the fire, literally just res, eat grass, spice, cast it again, you know. It's kind of bitch made though. SA, strength, dex. And damn, this guy's almost dead. Hitting my lucky number every shot. I think this run is blessed. I think this is the one. Watch this be the one. I kill the dragon, and then I kill the boss, and I don't have to do the run back after taking this time to kill the dragon. This isn't taking as long as I thought it did, though. What definitely has taken longer is the amount of deaths to the dragon. Yeah, this is definitely just worth it every time you play this bum-ass version of the game when you don't have the shortcut. Even when you do the shortcut, it might just be nice to just get this asshole out of the way. And imagine if I had the Morion blade for the extra 30% at low. This is the one right here. Time for a change. This is the one. I can't wait to replay SOP after this, after all the Souls games. I think that's like right away on the agenda. I think I will also do like KH Fridays, Rando Fridays. Just because we make all sorts of jokes all the time about KH only Andes, but I'm not the I always like to reiterate this. I fuck with Kingdom Hearts. There's a reason why it's like my main thing. I really like Kingdom Hearts, especially randos for 1 and 2 all day long, you know. Maybe not every day all day long, but like often. Nice filler, nice Kingdom Hearts. I like it. I don't just do it as a job lol. I genuinely enjoy it. And I'm itching for some KH 1 and 2 rando on an occasion to balance out the variety I've been doing, especially Souls. J-word. The J-word. Josh? Eat off the Josh, like glass of Josh. Job? Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say it. Sorry, guys. It's comfy to watch. It's comfy to do. You know. Also, KH1 in particular. I think I like KH1 rando more than KH2 rando. Any opinion havers on that subject? Not ridiculous to say. KH1 speedrun KH2 rando timer on screen. A timer on screen gets subs, or right, whatever Ludwig said. Timer or sub counter. I meant to have my sub counter, but the sub counter was like, oh, after a certain amount of subs, KH rando, but I kind of want to just do it once a week, just for myself. Yeah, somebody said that. Maybe it was you. Oh, he's dead! Bitch! I got 40k for that. I got a trophy for that. I got a large flame scale demon soul 1. Bitch. Oh, thank fuck. Over. I should have done that, like, right away. Lesson learned for when I never replay this version of the game. Awesome. There's a lesson for all the viewers at home that want to play this version. Just take the... How long did that take anyways? Not even all that long. Whatever, man. Just do it. Bite the bullet. Just specifically, I tried to do that one other time from the starting point, but then the dragon moves over here, and then I died trying to get over here, and I was like, well, that sucked. 3 months. I swear it has not been 3 months since I last booted this up. I swear to God, I'm gonna pull up the archive right now because I have specific reasons why I feel like it has been 1 month, give or take. A little bit of give, if anything. Certain milestones occurred. July 1st, but I did have a bit of a delay on publishing Demon Souls VODs. Especially because Demon Souls OG was June 14th. It has been a full month of July, but the last days, I remember I started Raido. The reason why I didn't continue playing this was because Raido had just come out. Posted Raido VOD June 20th, and I delayed posting the Jack Garland VODs until a bit after, because I was like, damn, didn't finish it. OCD type shit. So it had to have been June 19th. That's a month and a half. Faster. How do you poison mist the dragon? Is there a spot you can get where you can poison the dragon? Should I do something with the 56k souls I have, or should I just go up into the boss and say fuck it? That's like, what, one fucking level up? Is that worth it? Well, I guess I should put this on. Ring of Avarice, killing the dragon. Oh well, gaff. Where you were? Just down here? Poison mist? How big of a fucking fart blast is that? That spell? Or are you talking about like kunais? And even then, I guess if you dupe the kunais, you can just throw them. Who cares if they whiff? Poison plus bow will probably make quick work of that guy. Quicker work than that, and that wasn't even all that bad relative to how many times I died to him. The amount of time adding it all up. What do you do with this demon skull? Demon scale? Demon soul? Do I cash in my souls and then run all the way back? But, I mean, the dragon's gone, so... You know. It's 30k. Can you make a weapon with it? I guess it certainly doesn't matter at this point. You know? If I had to evacuate or... bone. It's just the souls. Poison bow. Yeah. Seems likely. What do I get about these souls? Like, I guess I could buy a bunch of grass in case I somehow... You don't need to buy grass because the duty are mandatory. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna beat him this attempt right here. After taking all that time to kill the dragon, I'm gonna just beat the boss just because the dragon debuff is gone. Dragon is nuts, you know? Normal shit. And it'll be done. Watch right here. And if I die, I'll come back and pick up the souls or whatever. I don't need these souls. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Dragon's dead. Even if I do die. There's like one dude I have to run past, and he's just the bitch on the stairs, like knocked down with the hand of God, and then continue moving. Should I even bother having my shield up? I feel like it's like having the shield up is like immediately saying like, oh, hit me, I'm guarding and I'm not prepared to dodge. I feel like it's already a mental debuff, just holding out the shield. I'll just keep it on my back. I'll pretend it's the Grass Crest shield, because I'm using the Grass Crest shield ring, or whatever. Does this weapon have durability? The hell it shouldn't, because it's a moonlight sword, but I guess the hilt counts. 900. That's a Bloodborne in you. Bloodborne's it's just the best one. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just the best one. It's just the best one. Too bad it's kind of short, but it also has the Joust Dungeon, which are one of my favorite. Shut up! Old King Alon is here. I'm beating his ass. Sit the fuck up. Don't dodge roll backwards. Well, the good thing is, I killed the dragon. I'm so fucking hungry, dude. God damn it. I'm wrapping this up before 2 AM. I will kill him before 2 AM. And I'll beat this game before 2 AM. I'll do it. Yeah, the wood plank. But then they added the DLC shield, but it's just for spells, so it's like interesting. Calorie deficit debuff. What have I eaten today? I had a shrimp saganaki leftovers at 5. It's now 2. Good thing about this sword is that I can literally just swing through that guy's shield because it pierces. That's the Moonlight Greatsword. Has it ever done that in any other games in Dark Souls? Piercing shields? Oh. Bitch. Hey, look, the dragon is gone. What if the dragon was there? Somehow. Now it's just these fat fucks literally have to run past. They ain't shit. Uh-oh. Minus 50k souls I don't give a fuck about. If you thrust with it? Only thrust? In Dark Souls 1? Interesting that's only a particular attack that it goes through shield. That... I think that I'm being one guide, to be honest. I think that's what's happening here. Or is that true? Okay, I see how it is. Bitch. The only saving grace of this run back is that these dudes that you're like obligatory to kill, at least when the dragon exists, will drop a fuckload of grass. Like even the devs realize that they suck dick and like put that in their game development. So they're like, yeah, let's at least make them drop like 6 every fucking time. Both of them. I didn't remember this boss being all that hard though. I think I'm just mentally debuffed by the circumstances that have led to this moment in the playthrough. I think that's more so it than anything. That shit's real as fuck. I don't like grass. Who cares? Oh, why do they have so much health? Whatever, man. It just sucks when, like, when you run past these guys and they don't move and then they do fireball. You can't run to the sides of them. They're assholes. Weapons with shield-piercing effects usually have them relegated to strong attacks in later souls like Dark Drift. It's such a shame that Wrath of Wog, it's so crazy being able to just run through this. No stress. Dead Angle Wog was such a cool accidental thing in Dark Souls 1 PvP, where like you turn around and then you use Wog, and if they know that they can't guard that, they roll through and they backstab you. It's like emergent gameplay out of a glitch, where the spell was just buffed by a bug where facing away would make the game not register the shield. But then Remastered fixed that, and then that shit went down the tier list of sorts. But you can still do the thing where you can animation cancel Wog, right? It was like you look like you're doing it and then you like move. That's like another layer to like the mental stack of like, oh, you know, they're gonna roll through it, and they were getting ready to roll through, oh, like pretending to guard, pretending to be a scrub, but then you animation cancel it, they roll through, and then you do the Wog when they're recovering, like bam. That's such a cool. Why are there no? There should be some kind of like maybe not indie game, I hate using that word, that's like a slur at this point, but like a game that, an online game that's meant to invoke, like there have been so many Souls likes, but where are the Souls PvP likes? And don't say For Honor, that shit does not count. You know? Where's that? Where are the devs throwing a bone to Dark Souls 1 PvP players that have been scorned by FromSoft? If this shit wasn't like the coolest shit ever. Back in the hoop. Alright, shut up. Old King a lot time. Bitch. Absolver. Oh, well, I do remember that. That game sucked ass. Shut up. I'm talking to myself. Actually, he's not foreskin duo input reading that shit. That's crazy that that's not a punch. This boss feels a little jank. Does anybody else agree? He doesn't have a lot of health, but some of these punishes, I noticed that when I was subject to the most of it with the fist weapon, felt super inconsistent and scary and not safe, you know? Also nice face tanking that. Nice going. You know, I think he's just aura farm to me. I think this boss is not shit at all, and he's just like gotten in my head, and he's literally trash kid. And also I have a decent weapon now. Lol. Like, I had to do so much with it. Shut up! Bro. Holy hard stun. Don't. Nope. Doesn't matter. What if that grabbed me? I could probably hit him again there. Whatever. Just don't roll back. It's not the move. Either left, right, or forward. That's the only way to roll in this fight. Nice backdash. Mimic Tear. Don't get me started. Mimic Tear? Mimic Tear? Whatever. Don't do that. I greeted that on purpose. Bitch. Just two. Don't. There we go. This game is easy. Well, I say after duplicating colorless demon souls to save my build. I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. I'm not dead. Nice. That would've been so funny. Nope. I have a bad idea that I'm going to do. Okay. I love this stupid ass spell. It explodes before the hitbox comes out. Was it worth the, like, 9 hours of attempts this stupid section took? Yes. Yes, it was.
How did you defeat?
Because of how perfectly timed that was. It was worth it all along. This was always the plan.
Appetite for souls such as you. The rest is up to the old one. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
See, if I had just, like, continued wailing on him with the Moonlight Greatsword I pulled out of my ass and got the +5 out of my ass without killing him some stupid way like that, then I would have been satisfied after, like, 9 hours of stupid bullshit in 1-4. But having him slide up and then get killed by Praise the Sun. But we're not done. We're not done doing that. Check this shit out. Is he hostile yet? Hey, do you have any spice? Oh, fuck! I was gonna buy some spice from him, but never mind, he's mad. I wanted to buy spice so I could knock him in again. Oh. Can you parry spears? He didn't even say anything, he's mad. Here's my only vendor. Lol. Do I really not have any spice at all? That's funny, I should have bought it. I think landing on his head is what made him hostile. Hey. Will you follow me over here? He does, uh-oh. Duel of the Fates. There we go. He's actually one to fucking kill me. Okay, maybe not over here. His stupid ass shield, man. Why does he have an adjudicator shield? Is that what that is? Of course, Patches would be the kind of player that holds L1 and presses R2 with a spear. He's also regenerating health. That helps what I want to do. I don't kill him by accident. Of course, he's the type. Guardian. Guardian should have a Patches skin instead of the other shit that he has. He should have this. How does he have an Adjudicator shield? Isn't that like the special Demon Soul shield? Isn't he like... He's trying to backstab me. That's very Patches-like. He's programmed specifically to fight like this. That's so funny. I never knew that. I just want to ragdoll him into the fucking hole. God damn it. Oh, I should have continued. Duchess has the outfit. Oh yeah, the black leather. That's what that is. I mean, it's like a generic thing that he wears in Souls, but it's still like, bitch! What if he like came back up and killed me? He got back up and pwned me? Yeah, I never thought about it that way. It's the black leather outfit, and that is like what Patches wears in those games. Duchess Patches. Hey, do any of you sell the funny juice? Clip it and reverse it. Snirp. Bitch. Snirp.
Yes, but you must.
Can you fuck sell this? I want to wog them all into the hole, but everybody else isn't gonna have heal. I'll just use, this is what I got this weapon to +5 for. Is hey, wake up. I did not mean to do that.
You stop that!
Umbasa will not help you. Save you from Jack Garland. My bad. Didn't mean to kidney punch you. Not even hostile yet, is she? No, she just doesn't fight. She has no weapon. This is rude as fuck for me to do. What spell is that? Is that heal or is that wog? Hold on. I thought that was gonna be wog and I was gonna pog. Slap like a seal for an NPC using wog, but all she does is heal. Rude as fuck for me to do.
What are you doing?
Who is booing? Woggers. That'd be a really funny emote. Imagine just like the pog, the wog, God's Wrath symbol, but then with a pog face, just the face, kind of photoshopped into the circle. I could do that shit easily. Let me take a screenshot. All here. Or better yet, source. Okay. Anyways, I'm putting them all into the hole. Real quick, if you don't mind. You have no say in the matter.
What are you doing?
Who is booing?
Have the souls driven you mad?
They have. This is only the beginning of the marathon.
Stop it. You will anger the heavens.
Yes, I will. My name is Jack Garland. I will become chaos. He has... Ooh! He does have walk! Uh-oh. They do exist. Hold on. I have an idea. Before I kill any more NPCs, I want to get them all angry at me and then walk them into the hole at the same time. Maybe this guy has spice, probably not. Let me just check. If I killed all my spice vendors, then I'll just say fucking play the rest of the game like a normal person. Stonebridge? Stonebridge.
You don't you?
In this realm? Region? Realm? Final Fantasy 14? Realm? Nexus. Oh well, I need MP. I don't have any fresh spice or old spice. Or you know what I could do? You buy it in 3, or find it in 3, off the dudes that have it. Yeah, let me just go do that real quick. This stupid ass idea. I'm not gonna be able to dupe in peace, so I just killed. I'm not gonna be able to dupe at all. I killed patches. Whatever. I'll just fucking. Are they still mad at me? Well, they're definitely alert. Never played Demon Souls at 3 AM. It's almost 2. I better wrap it up soon. I gotta stick to my schedule of not going past 1 AM. But I started late, I'm gonna end late. Oh, you guys seen the schedule, by the way. I'll reiterate it for people who aren't here at the very start of the stream, like 8 hours ago when I said what the schedule was. I stream Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Saturdays are Slop Saturdays. Fridays will most likely be Rando, KH Rando Fridays. A lot happened this stream. The stream is basically 2 streams. Beat Rido, and now I'm in the fucking vortex again in this game. Oh, you know what I could do instead of getting MP? Oops. I can still go back up. I just need to level up. Oops. Kino as fuck. What I'm gonna do just to get my MP back is I'm literally just gonna use the Nexial binding, just respawn. Fuck it. Lugaff. Greatest final boss incoming. I'm not done killing the whole Nexus, but yeah. If you guys have never seen this game, This is like the most difficult, fucking, most Kino boss in this area. I'm not getting thrown straight into it though, but you wait. See this thing? There's like an area, there's a doozy in there. Like if you thought that like King Gallant was tough, you're not ready. Bro's aura farming. Big ass tree. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna kill the boss now, respawn into the next cycle and kill them. Well, no, you can't knock them into the whole start of a cycle,
I
dumbass.
have brought thee what thou wishest,
Or eyes.
thy new demon. Come now, be good.
Did Miyazaki know the implications of having the Maiden in Black say that? Be good. Actually, yes, he did. Miyazaki is a fucking freak. I'm excited to actually play Dark Souls 1 normally. But I'm also, I'm still gonna do the Faith thing. It's just that game, Faith is Zweihander, Jack Garland, and Wog. Wog is easy to get in that game, isn't it? You're talking about the guy who put wax in her eyes and took your shoes? Yeah. Also the guy, you know, the Dark Souls 1 giant lady. In fact, it's not only just her that falls into the category of giantess women, it's also like every fucking... Every female boss is just like 2 feet taller than every player model in the game. Just straight up. Can I not level up? Or do I have to go down there? Hold on. Can you just not level up after you... Or do you have to talk... You probably have to talk to her down here. Where is she? Why am I even worrying about leveling up? That's the real thing. Who cares? I'm literally just knocking these dudes into the hole and then never ever interacting with this save file ever again. Why do I even care? Talking about leveling up? Psh, kidding. Serious? You have any idea what you're doing?
What on earth has come over? In God's name, stop!
This guy doesn't deserve it, but he's getting it. You know...
What on earth has come over you?
Hold on.
In God's name, stop!
There's actually the perfect bit for this as Jack Garland. Hold on. I just don't know. What is the name of this song? Is there even a special song on the soundtrack that... Does a special song even... Okay, I'll just spoil a bit because I need help finding this if it even exists. You know the part in Stranger Paradise where you have to like kill your friends? Downloadable scenarios. Yeah, there it is. Does he even fight back? Or does he just avoid you? Oh, he does. This is how we become chaos the whole rest of the Souls Marathon. This is where the cycle begins. I killed this guy already, nice. I wish mine had that big of a hitbox. What the hell? Why did I put away my grass? This is so fucking stupid. He killed himself! Shit! They're killing themselves! Killing all my faith friends. This shit-ass build. They're getting the punishment for this. It was their fault. Bitch! That's everyone, isn't it? Do I even have Mesophiles? I might actually, because I've killed a bunch of other NPCs. Hey, look at this asshole. Hey.
I can see that you have killed in the past. No one can blame you for that. Demon souls are too precious to relinquish. Perhaps a night I want you to kill Sage Frake and his...
Way ahead of you.
You will be rewarded amply. Do we have an agreement? A reason? Excellent. What's wrong? I granted you a simple task. Next, you will kill Sage Frake.
I already did. Fuck you.
Are you mad? A fool such as you is a rare thing.
Bitch. Follow me, I dare you. That's... He's trying to soul suck me? Ain't no way. I am to become chaos. Bitch. Now it's time for the hardest boss in the game. Let's go.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Shalt thou seek everlasting demon souls, or obey that naive monumental? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here. Surely you have seen for
There he is.
yourself
Are you ready?
suffering that fills this world. The faithless and poisoned. God is merciful.
Yeah, it's health. Whoa.
Created the Old
I wasn't kidding.
You feed on our souls. Put an end to our tragic vein of existence.
Yep, boss. Actually, about to die, this guy.
Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Give me that shit.
Thine work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the old one back to slumber.
Okay, I will listen to you. The Souls Marathon can finally begin.
Bring more souls.
This version of the theme shits all over the remake, by the way. It's actually so good. It's so funny, I had like, despite the like fucked up cadence of these Demon Souls streams and the outcome of getting through 1-4, the idea, okay, you see the idea here, I'm doing this ending, and then the last game in the marathon will be the remake, and then I'm doing the other ending, so it's like bookends. You get the idea, right? The vision. For whatever it's worth. Just you wait. Continuing the cycle, and this one is evil. Yeah, it's a lot more... It's interesting that Dark Souls... It might be more interesting that Dark Souls presents it as more of a neutral thing. But in this, it's like very, like, you have to go out of your way to be an asshole to continue the cycle. Yeah, it usually is the other way around, like, especially SMT. They, like, neutral ending is usually, like, the most uplifting, but there's always the asterisk that they'll remind you in one way or another. It'll be like, oh, this will all happen again, and it'll all be for nothing, but at least you get temporary relief from the dilemma. The dilemma, you know. But in this, it's like totally the opposite, where you have to, like, if you don't listen to her and you just, like, kill her, like, the game doesn't even tell you that you can do that for this ending. Or just, oh yeah, just go walk back up. And then Bloodborne... You know, Bloodborne is kind of the same, to be honest. in a way. Well, I don't know. Bloodborne is so fucking like fourth dimensional and like alien that you can't really feel good about any of the endings, to be honest. Because like the good ending is you getting decapitated and letting like the nightmare end peacefully or whatever, but that's like many Souls games have lose-lose situations. I just remember the one in Dark Souls 3 where you just like sit at the fire and then the game ends. I don't think I realized at that time when I beat Dark Souls 3 that Dark Souls games usually have multiple endings. In Dark Souls 2, I got the ending where you just sit down and the game ends. Like, I'm not even kidding. Both endings for those games, the only Dark Souls games I've ever beaten actually are just like, you sit down and then Cycle 2 begins. It's like, okay, cool. Read the item descriptions. Atlas USA. I'm tired and hungry as fuck. I'm just glad I got this, finally fucking done. I hella should have, like, realized that Rido was coming out and then delayed Demon Souls until after, but whatever, get on. Yeah, 2 Atlas games done tonight. Time for a new arc. Dark Souls begins. This is just the sample platter. I play the green screen clips as my instrument. Cycle 2, let's go! I'm kidding. No way, I'm so fucking tired. Thanks for watching. We made it through 2 games tonight. That was a double-decker stream. And I'm not even on that, like an hour over my stream bedtime of sorts. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. And I will be back on Thursday as per the schedule. Monday, Thursday, Friday, Slop Saturday. Fridays I think I'll just do randos just to break up the rest of the routine and get some Kingdom Hearts in out of my system and yours. You know, at the end of the day, we're all Kingdom Hearts Andes. Most of us, at least. I don't know. Some of y'all somehow wandered in here while we were all gooning. And you're like, oh, I like Dark Souls. And we're like, Aqua, Kingdom Hearts Armpits, Aqua, Lexine, Futsukak. You know, I should probably get out of here. Have a good night.